Hello everyone, welcome to CivilGo. We are continuing the GS5 course that is based on Assam. So last class we have completed the food crops and the cash crops, that is of agriculture and agricultural sector. Today we will discuss about the beverage crop. Firstly we will take coffee. The climate and soil have been found to be suitable for the coffee in hill slopes of Assam. On a scientific research, it has been found that the gentle hill slopes of Assam are suitable for coffee production, which have an annual rainfall of about 130 centimeter. The pervious and the sandy brown clay soils are suitable for coffee production. আৰু এই ৰিচাৰ্চটোৰ ওপৰত ভিত্তি কৰি কোৱা হৈছে যে অসমত about 4400 হেক্টৰছ লেণ্ড আছে যোনটো কফিৰ কাৰণে সুইটেবল হয় আৰু এই ৰিচাৰ্চটোৰ মতে অসমত কফি কাল্টিভেশ্যন বুষ্ট কৰিব পৰা যায় However, the major reason for extending the coffee cultivation is to use the depleted abundant ঝুম fields. যোনবোৰ fallow land ঝুম field আছে যোনবোৰ hills এৰিয়াত সেইবোৰ ইউজ কৰিবলৈহে কফি কাল্টিভেশ্যনটো এক্সটেণ্ড কৰা হৈছে So considering the potentiality of coffee cultivation, Assam government have taken various initiatives. Assam government formed the State Coffee Corporation for commercial growth of the crop. A dry depot to store coffee seeds was constructed by Indian Coffee Board, that is in Guwahati. Besides that, a coffee processing unit has been started in Lokhara, that is in Guwahati, with financial help from Northeastern Council. A coffee research center has also been developed in Diffu. With such initiatives, coffee production in Assam has been gradually increasing. Currently, Assam produces about 1 lakh kg of coffee every year. Most of the coffee gardens are located in Kabi Anglong and the North Kachar Hills districts. The important gardens of the Kabi Anglong district are Harmati, Upper Deopani, Chutianala, Hamren, and Borgaon. And the important coffee gardens in North Kachar Hills are the Mahur, Lasong, Gunjang, and Asalu. The Gunjang is the largest coffee garden in Assam. The next and the most important beverage crop is the tea. So tea is naturally grown in the upper Brahmaputra valley and its adjoining foothills of Arunachal. In fact, Robert Bruce, who is credited with the discovery of tea in Assam in 1823, only saw the Singphos drinking tea. So Singpho সকলে এই চাহটো পানীৰ লগত বইল কৰি খাইছিল আৰু তেওঁলোকে এই চাহটোক ট্ৰেডিশ্যনেলি ফানাপ বা ফিনাপ বুলি কৈছিল So Assam has favorable physical conditions for tea. This plant needs a average annual temperature more than 35 degrees Celsius and average annual rainfall of 150 to 250 centimeter. Besides, the ground should be gently sloping for water runaway quickly. The soil should be rich in iron oxide, potash, phosphate, and humus, and it should be acidic. Along with all this, the winter drought should not be very long. গতিকে দেখা যায় যে all such conditions northeast region fulfill কৰি আছে, especially Assam. Thus all conditions are fulfilled by the foothills of the northeast India and the grounds of upper Brahmaputra plain and the Barak plain. Thus it automatically becomes an essential agricultural sector for the northeastern region. Therefore, northeastern region produces more than 2/3 of the total tea production in India, and Assam alone produces more than 20% of the world's total tea production. According to a report in 1990 to 91, the state had 856 tea gardens spread over 2,29,428 hectares of land and produces about 380 million kg of tea with an average yield of 1656 kg per hectare. In Brahmaputra plain, Tinsukia, Dibrugarh, Shivsagar, Jorhat, Golaghat, Nagaon and Sonitpur are the major districts where tea gardens are frequently found. Similarly, in Barak Valley, the tea gardens are located along the foothills and on the isolated hillocks, that is locally called as tilas, scattered in the plain. Currently, there are 589 tea factories attached to the large tea gardens in Assam. In 2000, there were 2,67,392 hectares of land under tea and the production about 450 million kg of tea has been recorded. Thus, it is found that the area under tea in Assam has been slowly increasing. The number of factories, area occupied, production and yield have been increasing since 1850. This development has been possible due to the more scientific growth of tea, use of fertilizer, opening new tea gardens, and the increasing demand of beverage in the world market. আজিকালি অসমত বিশেষকৈ আপাৰ আছামত দেখা যায় যে ঘৰে ঘৰে সৰু সৰু টি গাৰ্ডেন সকলো মানুহৰে প্ৰায় থাকে। গতিকে এনেদৰে চাবলৈ গ'লে অসমত about 42,000 small tea growers আছে and they are cultivating tea on a total area of 37,000 hectares and producing about 13 million kg of tea annually. Apart from it, they are providing employment to nearly 3 lakh laborers and 3,000 clerical staffs. Since 1980, green tea has also been introduced in Assam. Instant tea project has been established at the Tea Research Center of Toklai in 1974. Instant tea is a golden colored powder which dissolves in hot and cold water easily. The leaf is the main raw material for the instant tea. As tea is a very important industrial crop, enough attention has to be paid for the cultivation, processing and marketing. In 1911, a tea research center was established at Toklai in Jorhat for developing scientific methods, testing soil, fertilizer and so on. For better marketing, a tea auction center was established in Guwahati in 1970. So government of Assam has come forward to help the financially sick tea gardens in Assam with its Assam Tea Corporation. Guwahati Tea Auction Center has introduced an electronic auction system on 21st June 2004. It is the second e-auction system in India next to Coimbatore. Besides that, a new tea auction center is to be set up in Dibrugarh. These were some factual information about tea production in Assam. Let us see some contribution of tea industry in Assam. So firstly, contribution in economy of the state. It provides annual turnover of nearly 3,000 crore rupees and it contributes a very good income to the Assam government through various taxes such as export duty, excise duty, etc. Some amount is also directly received from the tea gardens. The next profit is the foreign exchange. It is a traditional export item and so it is regarded as the most important foreign exchange earner. Since it is a labor intensive industry, so it employs more than 8.5 lakh person on an average per day. Along with this, it is responsible for establishment of industries in the region. It is responsible for the establishment of plywood industry, which is used for making tea chests for transport of tea. Similarly, the fertilizer industry also got boost because of gardens provide good market for the fertilizer. Similarly, it produced market for coal produced nearby. Some other industries like hardboard, aluminum foil, etc., have also been grown in the state. The next and the important contribution can be said as the infrastructure. It is responsible for opening up of the new transport lines in the state. The Dibru-Sadia railway line, that was the first kind that is opened in 1882. Similarly, inland water transport on Brahmaputra and the Barak river was also established. তাৰে এটা আছে ডিব্ৰুগড় টু কলকাতা আৰু এটা আছে শিলচৰ টু কলকাতা, that is on the Barak river. ইয়াৰ লগতে যোনবোৰ টি ষ্টেটছবোৰ আছে অসমৰ ভিতৰত, সেই লোকেশ্যনছবোৰ যথেষ্ট ডেভেলপমেণ্ট হৈ গৈছিল টি ইণ্ডাষ্ট্ৰীবোৰৰ বাবে। যেনে নিউ শ্বপছ কিছুমান খুলিছিল, স্কুলছ, হেল্থ চেণ্টাৰ্ছ আৰু ভেৰিয়াছ কিবা কিবি ডেভেলপমেণ্ট সেই এৰিয়াবোৰত হোৱা দেখা যায়। Along with this, many tea auction centers in different cities in the country, including Guwahati, were also established, which provided a good market to the tea production in Assam. Lastly, the tea industry is largely contributing to the environment of the region. The tea industry to the state is beneficial on the ecology. Vast tracts of land under the tea gardens provide protection from soil erosion. গতিকে এইখিনি টি ইণ্ডাষ্ট্ৰী কণ্ট্ৰিবিউশ্যন বুলি লিখিব পাৰি। এক্সাম পাৰ্চপেক্টিভৰ পৰা ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট এটা বস্তু চাই ল'ব পাৰে আপোনালোকে, যোনটো হৈছে পজিশ্যন অফ টি ইন ৱৰ্ল্ড মাৰ্কেট নাও এণ্ড কাৰেণ্ট ইছ্যুজখিনি চাই ল'ব। চ' নেক্সট উই মুভ টু দ্য হৰ্টিকালচাৰেল ক্ৰপছ। Potato. So potato is an important crop to Assam and it also has a large production in Assam. It is said that the Portuguese traders introduced potato in India first. However, Captain David Scott, an agent to the Governor General of Assam, introduced potato in northeast India at Nongklao in Khasi Hills. Anyways, potato grows well on the fertile sandy soil. It needs only occasional rainfall during the period of its growth. Thus, it is grown in between October and February. যেতিয়া বৰষুণ লাহে লাহে কমি আহে। In hills, it is grown on red sandy soil with enough humus and in the plain areas, it is grown over the silted flood plains. The production of this crop has been increasing in the recent years. Assam produced about 4,27,600 tons of potato over 59,100 hectares of land. The districts of Dhubri, Goalpara, Bongaigaon, Borpeta, Kamrup, Darang, Morigaon and Nagaon produce a bulk of potato in the state. It is mainly a rabi crop, যোনটো winter season কৰা হয়, that is a winter crop, but in the hills of Karbi Anglong and North Kachar hills, a summer variety of potato has also been grown. So next we see the Arikana, যোনটো তামোল গছ হয়। So Assam is famous for Arikana. Almost each family in the rural areas grows nut plant in their home. Northeast also has a tradition of growing areca nut plants and beetle creepers together by allowing the beetle vines to creep on the areca tree. A beetle creepers মানে হলটো পান গছ, যোনটো তামোল গছৰ লগত একেলগে বগাবলৈ দিয়া হয়। The most important areca producer in Northeast is Assam, followed by Meghalaya, Tripura, Manipur and then Mizoram. Let us take another traditional horticultural crop that is grown in Assam is tobacco. So smoking and chewing tobacco is a common habit of the people of this region. Although tobacco is traditionally grown in Assam, it is done so in very small quantity by farmers for the domestic use. So Assam produces the largest quantity of tobacco in northeast India. In 1990 to 1991, it produced 1400 tons on 2600 hectares of land. So the district which mostly grows tobacco are the Dhubri, Goalpara, Kokrajhar, Bongaigaon, Borpeta, Nalbari and Kamrup. So they mostly grow tobacco over the fertile riverine flats. However, in 2011 to 2012, 1000 tons of tobacco production was done over 1000 hectare of land with the yield of 1000 kg per hectare. With this, we have completed the agriculture and the agricultural sector of Assam. This was from my side today, and thanks for watching.